Okay, so just like I was doing for the NA server, how I just like went through all the banners and the servants on here, like real quick-ish. I'm gonna do the same for this one because none of these servants have gotten buffed. They're all pretty much in the same state they were, and nothing's really changed about them other than like if you have Chloe, yeah, Gareth and Uzetian can do double Vitch Oberon. I believe they can. They might need like a 50 something to make with Chloe, but they're able to do that kind of farming instead of having to do double Oberon. So this is just supposed to be like quick, 4 minutes max for each servant. Let's get started with Lady Apple. She is different from Merlin in that her cycles are different, but at the same time she is like fully art support, unlike Merlin that kind of does Buster. The reason Merlin's cooldowns are, or not cooldowns, the durations are the way they are, it's because you're supposed to be using him with Buster servants. He's not like, you're not doing arts if you're using Merlin as the devs intended. He's supposed to be passively getting his gauge, and if he occasionally gets hit, he gets to pop his MP quicker. But other than that, it's mostly like he gets back when he gets back. Lady Avalon, no, you're spamming arts chains. You're doing a whole lot of art stuff. You want her MP, shorter duration. Yeah, I like doing it like this because I can do stuff out of order. So instead of getting healing per turn, you get max HP, and you get instead of being static 5%, the higher your copy with Lady Avalon, the more gauge you get per turn, along with this 5k max HP. Unlike healing max HP, you literally can't not use it. It's always gonna, it's essentially a heal that when this goes away, you're still gonna have the heal. It's not gonna bring your HP down by 5,000. It's just whatever you have. If you're above your max HP when this goes away, you're at max HP. If you're super low HP, your HP doesn't change. And if you're at max, you're at max. You get stars per turn, same deal. And this is on the 5 turn. So Lady Avalon's like synergy is with like being, the stars are 5 turns, but not this stuff. I think being able to double stack these on 5 turns is actually fucking ridiculous and would probably break things, like especially the max HP, because that one being 5 turns actually would be it could get out of hand kind of quickly if you're spamming 15,000 HP every single turn for the party. How the fuck is the enemy gonna kill you, especially if you have any kind of defense, right? Like you can't triple stack this that easily and have your HP bar be that big. So first skill is Merlin's, but for arts, and it's still max HP. Similar to Merlin's, it's on a longer cooldown, but you overcharge, so that's why it's 1 turn more, because you get a stage of overcharge. And a different servant just got this, but this basically just means if you if an enemy would naturally take a turn, they don't get gauge at the end of it. Like if they have charge skills, they get the charge, but they're not naturally going to charge up. She also gets a battery from this, so the more enemies she's fighting, the more battery she gets. And because it's Succubus Rage, because of course, and it's a party info. She's a pretender. Her hit counts are actually really good. Her extra attack would be good. Good attack, and yeah, there is nothing wrong with this character. And also, she has a shit ton of passives. Like, and she starts with mana loading too. So, like, she really is Merlin, but she starts off. She's just faster. Doesn't mean you're as durable, but you are considerably faster. And then there's Gareth. Okay, so Gareth's glaring flaw number 1. Her base attack is so goddamn low for a Saber. Like, this is not that much better than Artoria Lily. which is basically a 3-star with a 4-star coding. Gareth isn't much better. Her HP is okay, but my god, is this abysmal, and all of her problems stem from this. Literally all of them. Here's good, like this 0.82, like again on 2 hits. It's like, oh my god, we're back to this shit. At least everything else about her hits are good, but like 2 hits arts are not ideal. She already has problems. Don't make it worse. Blue and red stars. Sunlight battlefield. She secures it. Targeted guts and stars per turn. Buster performance. 20% battery. When she attacks, she puts burn on. Magic resist, writing. NP has no normal effect. And gets pretty much just 30% attack for 1 turn. Like, I don't know what they were thinking about this character. Like, she has some really good potential, but they need to actually give her the potential. She needs, like, super effective against burning. That is pretty much... it's pretty much necessary to, like, justify what her kit actually is. It feels like she is missing, like, power mod or super effective damage against burned enemies. That's what it feels like, especially with her damage chart. She's single target, right? Or is she AoE? She is AoE. Like, she'd probably be better if she was... she honestly would be better if she was single target, probably. A kit like that would probably be better as a single target. But yeah, she is at the bottom. The bottom. And remember, these 3 stars have buffed MPs and kits. So they just do more damage. Like, a lot of people probably would just prefer Fergus over Gareth. Because, like, Gareth just doesn't do enough. Like, he has, like, Buster Crit synergy, too. So it's not even, like, he's not... Like, Fergus is not gonna do, like, some good shit. Not like Barghest. Like, her only Barghest-like thing is that she has 2 different Buster buffs. And that's really cool. But if her base attack is super low, it's not gonna matter how high the Buster scales. You're still extremely held back by the base attack. Now, if you have more copies of Gareth, she gets significantly better, but that is literally any servant. She is 100% the dud of summer, and it's mostly it's because no normal effect, ridiculously low base attack. Like, you'd see this on casters. You'd see this attack on casters, not a saber. I don't know why they held back on her so much. Like, she would function so much better if she had like 1,000. Not even if she had like super high attack. If she had normal attack, you have normal attack, she does better. All right, from Gareth to Summer Ibuki. This unit is fucking stupid. If you do not have her, you are going to, like, literally unlock all the farming you could possibly want on her. She's ridiculously good. I farm her in the Bleached Earth mission, like the one for seashells. I start her with 0 with a CE that literally doesn't give her anything, and I use Arctic Mystic Code and just double cast Doria, and she is able to farm that 3 turn so goddamn consistently. I have my runs on that on YouTube. Yes, mine is level 90 and MP2. I understand I have a really good Ibuki, and she's 2k foed. But this unit, the way her kit functions is ridiculous. Super high base attack, along with being a berserker. Her costumes are amazing, especially this Rita art. Oh my god. Oh my god. Star weight and Star General berserker numbers. Her HP is super low. There is no survivability with Ibuki. Your survivability is killing everything until it is dead. Hit counts, awesome. None of them are bad. 20% attack, crit damage, and MP gen for summer servants. So any servant that has a costume or any actual summon servant, they get an MP gen buff of 30%. What Castoria gives. Second skill is Art and Buster up 30% and reduces skill cooldown. And then her own skill, or her third skill, 50% battery, 10 stars per turn, and Berserker star weight. And technically, all of her skills are on a 5-turn cooldown because of this. That is really, really nice. These skills could probably have been, this one possibly could have been a 7. Possibly. I'm glad it's still a 6 though. Beach Apocalypse. Wait, which one is this one? Is this one that hits Beach Apocalypse? Oh, I see. I see. Past skills, 2% for Madness enhancement, because Ibuki is like very lucid. Or not lucid. That's probably the wrong word. I don't know what the right word is, but she has 200 damage cut as a passive, which is amazing as a berserker. Like, this is good survivability. This is good survivability for berserkers. They always just take 200 damage less, which for a berserker that takes extra damage for anything, any damage you don't take is good damage not taken. Buff remover resistance base 20%. Awesome for challenge quest. Awesome. Innately, she has a chance just not to lose her buffs on those things. Like Shufu is so good because of that on her battery. Like, and she just has it as a passive. And lo and behold, you can use Shufu with Ibuki farming, and you don't lose out on much from double Castoria. You might lose out on damage, but that's about it. Appends, get mana loading, and oh my god, what you can do with Ibuki gets stupid. It gets really stupid just with unlocking it. If you max it out, oof, you're a sitting print. Extra attack is also good because ridiculously high base attack, bad star gen, bad empty charge. You think her extra attack would be bad? It's not. It's not. It does so much damage. It's not gonna do that much in terms of refund, but it's gonna do a lot of damage and make it better. It's 5 hit, so her base stats hold back the extra attack, and this kind of cleans up the bad base stats. But you're not that attack is gonna have that extra attack like hitting hard, like tens of thousands level extra attack damage, especially because she's a berserker. Her MP, all defensive buffs go away as long as they're removable. Crit attack chance down 20%, and Earth attribute power mod. This is really good. A lot of servants are on Earth attribute. A lot. As long as they're not a foreigner, he has class advantage against. So 5 servants out of this entire list. All of these trash mobs. I'd say you're doing pretty good. She's doing pretty good. Her mats aren't. You need a lot of heavy you need a lot of good mats. She is very not skill point, mat heavy on the restrictions. Ew. Oof. I blanked out that she needed bells. Oh my god. I didn't even realize she needed 72. I hope I did not actually upgrade her, max out her extra attack, because that explains where all my bells are now. So I would have used 144 on her. Bonsi is arts and buster up, and power mod to earth attribute. Yeah, no, Summer Ibuki is actually really, really stupid. And the person she's paired on the banner with is literally just as good. If you were going to summon for any banner, like if you don't like Quick, you're summoning on this banner. Because Iris, not only is Summer Ibuki like one of the best summer servants to be out, period. Summer Iris is the best single target Avenger, or one of the best single target Avengers in the game. Because she's arts, and her damage is actually really stupid. Like, you would think that this number is not attainable because of all the restrictions. It's not. This is this is probably one of the most consistent power mod structures I have fucking seen. It is so goddamn easy, and this is not even her like max damage output. I will like sing her praises so much. Her hit counts are fine. She's sitting good at an Avenger. Arts up, evasion, just like Summer Kama. Puts curse on enemies. You'd think that'd be a bad thing. It is not. You want curse on the enemies as much as possible with her, but not for dot things. She taunts herself, again, extremely important because she's an Avenger. She gets more charge when she gets hit from both her base and this passive here. She gets a lot of gain from it. And when she gets hit, 10% defense down. And this is not hit restricted. That's the crazy thing with Summer Iris. They should have had this hit restricted because you could potentially get 90% defense down. Now you're not going to be able... Oh, wait. No, you are. You will actually be able to take advantage of 90% MP defense down if it gets that way. It shouldn't, though. It really shouldn't, because Iris is probably going to kill them long before that. Power mod against servants, crit damage, insta kill success rate. Well, when it happens, but you don't really care about that. Crit damage, gauge per turn, quick performance, crit damage, and divinity. Get mana loading, makes your life easier. This is a 30% battery. I actually forgot to mention the battery on this. I care about like literally everything else on the skill but the battery. And like everything else on the skill doesn't rank up. This right here is there off the rip. You are leveling the battery. That is it. Get mana loading though too. You should probably get both of them. The extra attack again is 5. Decent gain, low gen, decent attack. You will grail her, she's gonna be doing so much goddamn damage. Because also, not only is this just her damage ceiling on a like, you only get 3 procs of this, which usually you get like 4 to like, you're more getting like 5. This is her at level 80. And she far surpasses an MP5 Jolter. She's arts, so you can loop this, all her nonsense. But this is her at level 80. She can go to actual 5-star numbers if you grail her. She can, and this isn't even Jolter's attack. She's nowhere close to Jolter's attack, and she just got 2,000 more attack. 2,000 more attack. Like, holy shit. If you have this unit at like above MP3, there is like, it won't even matter if you're hitting time neutral at that point. You're probably out DPSing most servants of that class. Like if you bring Summer Iris, she's doing better than more single target archers. I hate doing it, but she actually starts getting into the territory of bullshit for MHX, MHXX, and MHXA. Like she truly starts getting into that broken territory where she's doing as much damage as servants that are specifically geared to taking out sabers. Oh, it is not just because Summer Ibuki is on this banner, but this was my favorite banner to summon on last year. And now we have the meta, the real meta option, Summer Scotty. Do you need her if you don't have her? Let me ask you another question. Do you have a Scotty at all? If you have one Scotty, I don't think you need her. If you don't have any Scotties, yeah, probably this one is your strongest bet because it will help you do your farming, which is most of the uses you'll see with Quick. OG Scotty is really nice, but a lot of people have her like super well built. Like it's well established, like she's on support with tea time and all that stuff. Like you're not gonna have issues finding OG Scotties on your friends list. You will have issues finding ruler Scotties with like the CEs you need. Because more people don't run Summer Scotty with like more people run Summer Scotty with like other shit because she actually can do like really good damage despite her like low base attack. She enables farming more. If you had to choose between Ruler Scotty and OG Scotty, it really depends on your account and what units you have. Like if you have a ton of units that have this specific deck, double Quick, double Buster, you're really gonna want like both of them. If you have one with triple Buster, you want Ruler Scotty. If you have a lot with triple Quick, you want OG Scotty. There is no one is so much better than the other because I've used quick servants that are historically where you use double OG Scotty and then their damage is like ridiculous and you just like mixing it like it's really like I see the reason people do triple Scotty for like if you're like really trying to blitz someone down really quick, you bring triple Scotty. It's because the crits hurt a lot. Like 50% just isn't enough. It's when you get to that 100, when you get that 200, or sorry, 100% crit. Sometimes it's not enough, despite what that sounds. Getting that 200% quick for the card type you want, that's when you start seeing like Quick's like real strength. Mixing and matching is cool, but you kind of do want like both your own Scotties, which is why Quick is a little more expensive. Like yeah, Buster, it's bitch and Oberon, but you don't need Oberon for most things. He just like makes everything better. Yeah. Sorry, brain farted. Let's get back to this. Super high HP though, very very nice. Like another thing, like Ruler Scotty, she is not dying anytime soon. She does not have the normal weaknesses of Scotty. She is tanky as shit, and her costumes, oof. So it's oh, that's right. I forgot we didn't actually see like her final Ascension swimsuit. We never actually had this as a costume. Oh my god, that was a crime. That was a crime last year. Holy shit. They should have. This costume really should have been in the game last year. Holy crap. Oh, she had different fish too. It was different fish. Cool. It counts awesome. Charge is good. Ruler, so okay star gen. Quick and bust. Quick up. Buster dip. Crit up. People were confused when she came out. It's like this is literally for those triple Buster units. Like they have quick MP, but they still have a ton of Buster cards. You might as well let those Buster cards crit hard. Uh, 20% attack, 15 quick, 15 Buster, 15 stars return. Lots of good stuff for quick units. Third skill, targetable battery, star weight for Buster cards at Berserker levels, and 15 stars. This EX, Goddess Essence, for a total of 50% debuff resistance, and Territory Creation A for a 10% arts up. I view her as a support first and foremost, but she is actually very good at doing 90 plus stuff. I believe it is for the Popus Johanna fight that Ruler Scotty is like one of the best actual options for that because A, Moon Cancer enemy, and B, uh, she had power mod. She has a power mod on her MP, or no, not power mod, super effective, right? Super effective, yeah. I would go mail loading first. It just works with multi-core, which Ruler Scotty does definitely do better than OG Scotty. Like, OG Scotty cannot do multi-core for shit besides the defense down, and I guess her MP, but like, yeah, no, Ruler Scotty definitely buffs up the party more than OG. MP, guaranteed drain, 6-hit AoE, good. If she's on water side, she gets a little bit more MP damage, but it is such a minor thing, it really doesn't matter. The big thing is this lawful extra damage. So lawful is a very wide niche. It is all of these servants. And because it's lawful, there are not going to be that many Avengers here. By default, Avengers shouldn't really be lawful. We have 3, and that's it. 3 enemies you cannot bring Ruler Scotty to. Unfortunately, I do not see any moon cancers. So they're, oh, Summer Kiara. The only time you're gonna get type effective, or this is gonna work while on a moon cancer, is with Summer Kiara. You know what? Fine. Put down the horny nun. Put her down. On CE, party crit damage up 30% while she's on the field. Woo! That certainly beats out Merlin's, I believe, 15 by a lot. By a lot. And the last servant to put on here, Wu Zetian, caster. Thank God she is not a child. Thank God she is not a child. This is not a child's body. This is like a young 20-year-old, and I'm so happy for it. It's like, it was so weird with Lychee Head Yang Guifei calling Wu Zetian like grandma in that body, because it was more awkward than with Elena. Like, Elena, I get she probably was like that. No, Wu Zetian was actually like reverted to a child because of Agartha. Like, actually turned that young. So yeah, her. Okay, so there is one specific reason you would want Wu Zetian, and it has to do with undead. Any unit that has any type of scaling that has to do with undead, you are going to want Wu Zetian, because it is pretty much impossible to get divine and undead, or sorry, I'm bringing up Shisho. It is almost impossible for servants to be undead at the same time. So any servant that has an undead power mod is never gonna come up in an actual fight unless you have Wu Zetian. Her introduction to the game allowed Shisho to actually hit her full damage niche. And that MP1 of this far surpasses what even sorry, I just did Summer Reese. Fighting a dead enemy, turn them undead, and then Shisho fucking nukes them. But keep in mind too, this is a one-time thing. You only get Shisho's power mod one time. But there are other units that have undead. OG Saber Ibuki gets 50% crit damage against undead. That's a lot of crit damage. And she double stacks that with bitch. So any kind of setups where you can swap out Wu Zetian, you're gonna be able to pull that off. And it's not even that you have to do it on the same turn. So let's fully get into this. Base attack, high for a caster. HP, low for a caster. Yeah, that's pretty low, honest. Yeah, no. 13k at 100? Yeah, no, that is low. That's Berserker levels HP. Oh my god. Hit counts. Cross board, really good. Like, surprisingly good. Attack up 15%, Buster up 15%, MP Gen 20%. Reduces all enemies gauge by 1. Power mod against undead. So if you do the Shisho, you at least always will have an undead power mod. Or not always, but you will have an undead power mod regardless if you pop their skill or not. So just more damage, period. And 20% battery. So she was married to Double Oberon. Now I believe she can do Summer can do it with Chloe. Start with a better D and actually use Double Ditch. Third skill stuns all undead enemies, so do not pop this skill if they're trying to stun until after the MP. If you need the cleanse, sure, but this literally will do nothing on turn 1 unless you pop MP. Territory creation A for 10% arts, item construction A for 10% debuff success rate, and ambition for Imperial Ascension. She is immune to mental debuffs. Charm, sleep, confuse, terror, none of that works on her. Is she still, I wonder, is she afraid of cats now still? Because I would say her like terror of cats and ghosts were like crippling. So like her, is she immune to that in this Ascension? I don't hope so. So I was using her a lot in the 90++ on my free-to-play account. I used her a lot. Mine, I think, was MP1, and she was actually doing the same type of thing that Morgan was doing. I might be wrong about what MP copy is. I don't see her as someone that needs this, but this, I would say, yeah, probably get this. Like I said, her MP gives people undead. Servants, again, do not naturally have undead. Because undead refers to zombies. There are 0 servants that would have undead. 0. It is all enemies. You pretty much can kind of tell when something is undead or not. Barbados kind of is the exception, though. You kind of wouldn't expect a demon god pillar to be undead. But I think that's a story thing. Power mod against man attribute. I actually forgot she had this. Defense down. And then she increases her MP damage for 1 turn on overcharge. Bonzi, power mod against undead, and MP gen while she's on the field. So, TLDR. I would say skip Lady Avalon's banner. I don't like her and Gareth on the same banner. Gareth needs a buff so badly, and like actually takes away value from Lady Avalon. This banner is fucking stupid if you don't have Summer Ibuki or you don't have a super high, not even super high. If you don't have Summer Reese, you should summon on these banners. These two are really, really, really good. And Summer Reese you can use in almost any fight. Like, she's really good. Like, one of the enemies in Lost Belt 7 gets clapped so hard by Reese. Like, no jokes whatsoever. He is decimated by her kit, and all you have to do is put an invul pure CE. Doesn't even need to be black rail, and you are literally doing black rail damage. And then if you do not have a Scotty at all, Ruler Scotty, very strong pickup, allows you to do a whole bunch of fun stuff. And if you have Summer Chloe, all you really need is a 1 buffer, and then you can just use double of her to brute force the farm. I guess I can talk about these CEs a little bit. I like this one. It was fun in the event, but not something you really need to use over and over. Yeah, same with this one. It's okay. Not that good though. Yeah, like the welfare CE you got from the event, the one with Bizet, was way stronger than these. All right. I went overtime on how long I wanted to talk about each servant. Hope you enjoyed this. This should be out the day I record this. So Summer Ibuki's banner. Yes. Summer Ibuki should be out. Yep. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.